Hello, fellow Nigerian. I wish to engage you in a national conversation this hour, not in my position as your 2023 presidential aspirant, but a fellow YouTuber, Facebook fan, WhatsApp group member, and a Nigerian professional. In over 2 years of exploring Nigeria's social media platforms, I observe hatred, envy, tribalism, inability to appreciate or encourage transformational contributions, blind support for authorities, preference for short and unintellectual posts, and unwillingness to debate burning national issues. We have failed to use the opportunity presented by this technology to unite against common challenges and transform our political landscapes. Question is, why? Are we created slaves to suffer perpetually from birth to death? You see, the gross mentality and personality of a people determines their level of wealth. Bear that in mind. Has it occurred to you that Nigeria is over 60 years old and the giant of Africa has turned into a local sleeping ant? Over 80% of Nigeria oil extraction, $4 billion worth, is stolen annually. Of the less than 20% the federal government receives, over 90% goes towards servicing debts, meaning Nigeria is near bankruptcy. The once fastest growing African economy is now the poverty capital of the world. A once peaceful coexistence and prosperous country, now a land flowing with the blood of indigenous peoples. Our proud heritage, prosperous ancestral lands, homes and forests, now the dens of imported terrorists. Terrorism is now a multi-billion naira industry and a cash cow for politicians and the military. Nowhere is safe anymore in Nigeria. Not the ancestral homes, not the roads, not the railways, not the waterways, and not the airports. All these within one voted or rigged in administration. How unfortunate. You see, despite huge natural resources, Nigeria ranks far behind Singapore, Malaysia, and Taiwan, countries that once sought inspiration and support from us. I can tell you confidently that the success of these countries was pioneered by educated minds and not educated illiterates. Nigeria is rated amongst the most educated in Africa. So why are we not in the league of progressive nations? Do you ever wonder why? Do you? A Chinese colleague suggests that our problem stems from a high number of educated illiterates. He might be right. According to a popular British guitarist, while others reflect, Africans do not think, do not use their intellectual capacity, and very few Africans are analytical. So let me share a personal, true, and verifiable family story that illustrates these two views. Limitations that continue to chain individual, family, and national progress. You see, shortly after graduating from the University of Wales, I thought of strengthening the support systems in my wider family. I sponsored a relation to study abroad against a strong opposition from his own biological father, who described him as evil, family destructive, and wicked in spirit. With poor work results and unable to afford further education, he was confined to a factory job in Lagos. I conferred my immigration status on him for unhindered access to UK free education system, an automatic loan scheme, and allowances for UK nationals in medical school. In our family interest, I guided him into reading medicine. He never planned to read medicine. He studied from secondary school through sixth form, first degree at Newcastle University to Warwick Medical School. On graduation, my only request was that he supports a needy and promising member of our family. He refused vehemently, claiming responsibility for his own UK education, and warned that no one can dictate to him what to do. Fellow Nigerians, think about this. Could this individual have been able to afford 11 years of non-stop education in United Kingdom? To date, he declared me his enemy and challenges me in public spaces to show off his credentials and wealth. It is now 18 years or more since graduation. No help to others. By blocking the progress of others, he sets our family backward 18 years. Like Nigeria today, and as the father predicted, my family is at war with itself. Though university educated, he remains an illiterate, ingrate, and incapable of comprehending how the unmerited opportunity given freely to him amounts to funding his education. He finances his mother and brother, a mobile police officer, to terrorize and humiliate poor and deprived family members and villagers. This is what is happening in our country today. Trusted, elected politicians squander resources, and educated illiterates fail in their responsibility to society and the needy. These are fueling poor choice of political leaders and stifling the growth and prosperity of citizens and the nation at large. Hopes dashed, promising lives cut short, destinies terminated, no job, no light, no peace, no food, no fuel. Now watch this. Oil revenue between 1970 and 2005 alone totals over $340 billion. Imagine total revenue to date. Yet in education and health sectors, two key sectors, Nigeria is backward, with our leaders preferring to go on medical tourism and sponsoring their kids' education abroad. I want you to see the evidence of high-quality education system and hospitals that attracts our leaders. This is a library. This is a library and not a hotel. It costs peanuts considering what a politician spends on pleasure. This is a state-of-the-art hospital and not a hotel. Most importantly, it is free. 24 hours for every citizen, including the head of state. As for the cost, peanuts by Nigerian standards. Nigeria is bleeding. Multinationals are relocating. Corruption is at a grand scale. Poverty and hunger is ravaging our country. And May-Day distress calls are growing louder but ignored. My question to you, fellow Nigerian, is this. What value are you adding to others and the society? Or are you one of the educated illiterates, hindering our progress? What is education? Education is leadership, originality in thoughts and behaviors, and the ability to use the head, the heart, and the hands to transform society. Imagine what we can achieve if all educated Nigerians act and reason as one. No one can rig our collective will. Now, in this election season, well-connected political parties will spend not less than 10 billion naira each on presidential election alone. Most are resources belonging to the Nigerian state. In the end, the bias, incompetence, corruption, imported terrorism, kidnapping, banditry, and unbearable human suffering for another 8 long years. Brothers and sisters, here is the solution. With your commitment, an educated mind, Nigeria can elect capable visionary leaders. The Singaporeans, Malaysians, and Taiwanese professionals did it and installed prosperity, dignity, and respect for their nations. Yes, you can. So please, join me and agree an educated agenda today. Number 1, henceforth, appreciate and encourage the efforts of those striving their best to make a difference in society or country at large. 2, commit to influence the voting decisions of your family and friends based on your informed choice come 2023. Old faces and old ideas have failed this nation. Don't fail this nation yourself. Set aside pride, ego, and tribalism. Share this video to at least 10 friends and family members. It is designed to reprogram our mindsets and drive change that will see us through. But be warned, If we get leadership elections wrong in 2023, heaven and hell will run short of spaces. I can assure you. You could be one of the victims. So, let's surprise the world in 2023 and keep you and your loved ones alive, productive and progressive. Thank you so much. God bless our country. God bless you and your family. Thank you.